This is the Jayhawk Sports Network, powered by Heartland Technology.
All right, welcome aboard to the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Nate Klaber flying solo tonight, other than Eric Clark on camera. As well as high school basketball. This game was slated to play not just tonight. It was supposed to play earlier this week and also last week, but the weather changed things and moved it to a Saturday night where Jesup and Wapsie Valley, probably the most heated rivalry we have in the NICL, comes up tonight. Again, Wapsie Valley coming in at 8-6 overall, 1-4 in conference play, 7-5 overall are the Jayhawks here in Class 2A in the Nickel East, and 4-2 overall. Let's turn things over now. Doug Frush has microphone duties tonight for our starting lineups.
And decisions of the officials, you can create an environment that is reflective of the community. Be a class act, be a good sport, be a winner in the game of sportsmanship. Please welcome tonight's game officials, John Dvorak, Chris Heidelbauer, and Fred Griffiths. Now for tonight's starting lineup for the Warriors. Junior number 1, Brandon Vance. Junior number 2, Rick Payne. Sophomore number 4, Landon Moles. Sophomore number 5, Ryder Bellis. And senior number 15, Jaden Gracie. Warriors are led by head coach Marty McCowan. For the Jayhawks, senior number 2, Paxton McComb. Senior number 5, Nick Moore. Senior number 10, Ryan Treptow. Senior number 11, Landon Vogel. And sophomore number 44, Parker Mastow. Jesup is led by head coach Joe Smines. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
Set for tip-off here very shortly on the Jayhawk Sports Network. From Heartland Technology, I'm Nate Klaber, Eric Clark on camera tonight, and we are set for some high school basketball. As the Jayhawks, I did say, coming into tonight, coming off a nice win last night as they faced off against the Union Knights, 62-58. That was an overtime game. That seems to be the team we always seem to go extra innings with, or extra, not innings, Eric. What game are we in? Extra periods in. Went 5 overtimes a few years back, and I think there was a triple overtime game in there not too long ago. But tipping off, Jesup will have it as Masteller gets the hand on it, and Jesup going towards that north basket tonight and working that around the arch. Okay, you got your starters out there with Moore, Nick Moore. Ryan Treptow takes that first shot, makes the big three, and he kicked things off. He had 24 points, I believe, last night's contest. Yeah, leading scorer last night, 22 points, actually. 10 of 14 from the field with that 62-58 overtime win. And again, coming in against Wapsie Valley, since 2009, Jesup leads this series, 17 games on a winning side of it, 15 losses, and Jesup has won the last 3. It was back at January of 23 when Wapsie won by just 2 points. And when you look at the conference standings, we'll talk about those here when we get to the quarter break. But that portion of the season and that pod is winding down. Wapsie Valley on the scoreboard. First basket goes up. Count that for Bance. Bance coming in today, averaging 7.7 points per game for the Warriors. Starters again for Jesup. Paxton McCone, a senior, along with Nick Moore, another senior on this squad, as is Landon Vogel. Ryan Treptow, senior. Only underclassman is Parker Masteller, the 6'4" forward sophomore. And then starting on the Wapsie Valley side, junior Braden Bance, junior Briggs Bamey, Landon Molds, and Briar Bellis, and Jaden Greasy. So just one senior on that, 2 sophomores and 2 juniors. For Coach Marty McCowan, long-time head coach of the Warriors. And Paxton McCone all the way, takes it. And it kind of grazed right at the end, but he's able to follow through on it, making it, again, a 7-2 game now with Ryan Treptow leading things for the Jayhawks, 5-2. Outside shot attempt for the Warriors. Swish that right in. Give credit to Greasy. If you can guarantee one thing, when Jesup and Wapsie Valley meet up, it's going to be a very competitive contest. No matter what seasons either team is having. And Treptow is kind of wondering, after going 5 periods last night and putting up 22 points, you look at some of these starters that were really working between Treptow and Landon Vogel. Masteller had a great night last night as well, point-wise. How the legs would feel. I know they had about an hour and a half workout this morning. A little shoot around. Foul in the paint. And that will place, again, Jaden Greasy, a senior, 6'3" forward, at that free throw line, and makes it a little bit tighter. He is the only Warrior that has scored so far tonight. Brennan Osher making his way on the floor. He's been a key defender and ally in the paint for the Jesup offense. He got the starting role last week, placing Nick Moore when Nick was under the weather. And brought Parker Masteller out of the game on the sideline. Deep 3 for Wapsie Valley. Bance now with 5 total. And they don't mind taking those outside jumpers. Missed shot from Molds. And now Paxton McCone. Some confidence coming down towards that south end. And a deep Jack Miller style 3 from Ryan Treptow. And he's got 8 total points. And he is on fire as Coach Joe Smines will bring his team to the sideline, and you see him huddle up down below and kind of see in this 30-second timeout what can they put together to extend this out a little further. You got a 10-point advantage, but knowing Coach Smines, this is a team that, yes, him and Marty do get along, but it's one of those teams you want to make sure if you can win by a lot, you're going to go for that and see what you can do. Looking at Wapsie Valley, their leaders, Briggs Bamey, junior, again, 18.2 points from the field on average per game, 45% from the foul, 26% from beyond the arch, and you put him at the charity stripe, 73.5%. 3 out of 4 times he's going to drop that free throw in. Just a JV varsity matchup tonight. Wapsie Valley scheduled the girl-boy doubleheader here, not last week, the week before. Wapsie had some illness on the team, had to postpone that game to Tuesday this week, and then we had winter weather hit us, and that shifted it to Saturday. An outside shot from Nick Moore rolls away. I know Coach Smines was hoping to get that game in as a makeup when school was canceled on Tuesday. Because you're looking at a game last night, Wapsie tonight. Go down to Vinton on Monday for a JV varsity matchup. Tuesday at home with Appleton Parkersburg, and then Friday in this coming week, long road trip down to East Marshall. And to follow that up, a week from tonight over at Don Bosco. You get to this part of the season, it goes quick, and you know, after Tuesday night, Jayhawks on the road, 5 straight games until they close out the season, regular season, on the 13th of February, hosting Waukon. Free throw gets missed. Treptow almost loose on the handle. And he was going to make sure that one was going to go through. Brian keeps building that total up. Now to a total of 13 points for the senior leader. McCone in there with 5. And you can hear Coach McCowan. Nice setup by Oshner. He knows how to take a charge. He was set in there. .309 to play, first quarter. There's Landon Vogel. Didn't get the power he needed coming off, and trying to get the jump possession, but almost tried to put him in a half Nelson, I think. See some substitutions for Wapsie Valley. That will bring in Hesse. Got Blake Hesse Jr. on this team for Wapsie Valley. Up top, Bellis has it, and to take the attempt on the deep 3, not going to work for Molds. And Treptow will draw the foul as Braden Bansel eager to try and get that ball back. That'll be his first personal. Second team foul for Wapsie. And Wapsie will put 3. And that guard court trying to knock it away, and they are successful getting that ball back, and they will convert as another point goes up, and enough, some bench points. Dawson Fenton able to convert for Wapsie Valley. Looking at a deep 3, Pax will allow it. Doesn't roll. But Ryan with that rebound finds Pax. No good. Rebound to Treptow. That one will roll in. Wapsie still going to keep firing that up. You can't make shots if you're not shooting them. Missed by Fenton. But that ball does drop in from Bance. Taking the total of 4 points, and Gage Wymore now in the game for Jesup. His attempt doesn't go, but we'll hear a whistle that not going to go towards Jesup's advantage as Mastiller dropped that shoulder, and the defender was set. So that is 4 team fouls for Jesup. Next time around, Wapsie Valley is in the bonus, and they will get to go to the free throw line. Again, this is second year of that rule. Again, each quarter, the fouls reset. No more one-on-ones. It's 5 fouls as a team, and you get to shoot 2 free throws. And this is what's happening. That will send Fenton to the free throw line after seeing Vogel with 3 personal fouls. And Coach Joe Smines here down below talking to Landon and We'll see some substitutions with Nick Moore coming in, making some changes. Send it back out to Fenton. Misses the front end of that shot. And that ball's loose. Now Masteller looking for an opportunity. Finds a guard he needs to dribble that up floor. Treptow, top of the key. Front limb, and no Jesup Jayhawks there to rebound. Paxton really had to watch as he was cutting across. But Wapsie Valley continuing to fire it up. Down low, under a minute to play first quarter, and Gage Wymore. He had 13 last night. A lean back and rolls over. Now Treptow cooled down a little bit from where he was shooting. He came out of the gates quick. Stand corrected. Gage had 8 points last night. Masteller had 10. Treptow at 22. "20 seconds. Jesup with the 8-point advantage. No time on that shot clock here just in the first quarter. And really seeing Greasy trying to fight his way in past Masteller. Ducks back out of the lane. Wide open left. But Masteller, wow, looked like he had all ball on that. The official, however, will come over and he will say differently. And that is going to be the second personal against Masteller, and that's going to give Joe some things to think about here when it comes to player usage. Landon with 3 fouls, Parker with 2 fouls. Ryan rolls in. 22-15, 3 total points now for Fenton. At the end of the first period, Jesup has the advantage, 22-15. Ryan Treptow, total of 15 points right now, as Joe will bring his guys in and try and see what's going to happen here. It's we're in an interesting spot, especially when it comes to personnel. And you know, I'm sure talking to Ryan, trying to think, be aware. They would probably like nothing more than to get Treptow a little bit of foul trouble as well. And Jesup with that 22-15 advantage as we go in here into the second quarter. But I was mentioning earlier, when you look at the nickel standings here in the East, and that's Union, Jesup, Sumner Fred, Wapsie Valley, O-line. Right now the standings after last night with Jesup beating Union, that was their first loss in conference play, put them at 6-1. And then you have a tie for second, if you will, right now. Jesup and Sumner Fred at 4-2 each, and Jesup only has Wapsie Valley to play. So you're going to play a total of 8 games in that pod. And you know, how is Union going to come up against Sumner Fred? I think that's the next. That's their last. Actually, Union, that's their last one is against Sumner Fred in the pod. And if Sumner Fred can get that victory, they only lost by a handful when they met earlier in the season. So we'll see. Is Jesup going for, I believe this would be a 4-peat in the Nickel East. Gage Wymore, deep shot, rim no good. Washner finds it, takes one dribble. He says, I want to take it, but Moore says, I've got it. Pull that down, and Ryan's going to fight it back offensively. Fresh shot clock. And now Wymore off the dribble, finds Moore. Moore finds an opportunity inside, dish it out to Oshner, gets loose. Wapsie Valley falling on defense, and Wymore just hits the net. But the ball just keeps in action for Jesup here as we're into the second quarter. Rolling under from Oshner, no good, rolls away. And out of bounds, and finally we see a stoppage of action, but Jesup Jesup fans are excited. Give credit across the way. We've got some middle school kids and some, I think those are freshmen, high school freshmen that are giving the gym some energy tonight. Jesup has had a number of attempts at that basket, looking to complete one. Wymore says, why not now? And a whistle is blown. So that is not going to be a shooting foul. Oshner inside in the paint, little dish down. A little quick for Moore to get a handle on. Thanks for joining in on the Jayhawk Sports Network tonight. Wapsie Valley and Jesup. A little glitch in the internet. I just want to make sure we're still on. Out of bounds. We've not seen, we've seen one basket since we got going here this half, and that was that a deep shot. Now Wymore took. He's got 5 total points right now. And now Greasy, a little hook shot doesn't roll. Oshner tried to get that rebound. And Oshner tried to pick it up again, and they're going to give him a block. Not pick up the charge that time, so Oshner, that'll be his first personal, actually second personal, first of the quarter for the Jayhawks. And that does send Moltz to the free throw line. Bounces around. That one wouldn't go in. Tighten it up. 9 points. Moore almost took a little extra step there. Bring it back around the arch. A little give and go into Oshner, back out. Gage Wymore, deep three, doesn't go. Treptow tried to pull it down, put it up, and he got knocked down. So under 6 minutes to play, first half. Oshner will come out. They will bring Masteller back in. That one will go in. 17 total now for Ryan. And give credit to Nick Moore, staying with his man. But Greasy, confidence, goes forward, drops that in there. Not quite to 20 yet for the Wapsie Valley team. Pax on the near side, but he looks like he's trying to find Ryan inside. He kind of set Ryan up a little bit differently in this offense, where he's set up almost as a 3-4, it seems like. Especially when you got Pax and Gage up top there, and Joe's kind of really changed that offense around. Not letting Ryan bring that ball up the floor. Let's focus on Ryan trying to find an open shot. especially when you got some guys in foul trouble. And Parker took a second, took a bounce, and drove his way in. That is his first basket of the night. He's also got 2 fouls, along with Nick Moore, who's got 3. Ostner's got 2. Mastiller, double teamed, has to fling it out. Gage will shoot a free throw, distant shot. Had to think about it a little bit, but take him to a total of 7. He had 8 points last night. And there's Bamey calling up one of his teammates, Bellis. Bance with it. Now Bellis a little force into Greasy. Mastiller did a good job with a clean knockaway. Takes that shot clock to 10. It did not get the shot off. That one's going to hit the rim, reset it. But Jesup will have the rebound, and Nick Moore, he hightails it down the other way. And it gets turned back over to Wapsie Valley, and Bamey with a whistle. And the question of who exactly it was on. And they're going to count that one against Wymore. Bamey will go to free throw line, rolls right through. Another one. And Briggs, 74% free throw shooter coming into this game. Get out of the legs, going for it. Bance almost took a little extra step there. Fenton has a touch, swirl for Moulds, doesn't go, and Mastiller pulls it down in. The black away uniforms of Wapsie Valley, got 3 of them just swarming it after that rebound. 31-20, Jayhawks with the advantage, have had it since the beginning. But again, this tends to be an aggressive matchup. No matter where this game's played or what level the teams are in that season, Jesup has that ball. Mastiller, one bounce, little hookup. Nice shot for the freshman, actually the sophomore. Good coverage in that lane. But Mastiller really playing a little more conservative, again with just 2 fouls. Allowed that shot to roll. Good Bance with that last basket. And Moore takes it baseline, gets that ball stripped out, and they will call a foul against Wapsie Valley. Get 2 free throws, again on the shooting foul. Rolls in. Good job, Nick. His first points of the night. All out of bounds. Nice save. Real close with Moulds. He's got to chase back offensively, and Wapsie looking to bring it baseline, looking for an opening. And Jesup has spread them out a little bit as Treptow pulls that down. No whistle as he was double teamed, and Bamey really putting some pressure on Ryan, but Nick Moore takes a big old 3. Give old Nick credit for that one. Four points. And you've got Gage, Wymore, Paxton McCone out there playing the 1-2. Ryan stepping in there. Him and Nick back and forth where they need to be. And with Parker inside, trying to open up some opportunities as Tripto spins, doesn't get it. Rebound, Wapsie. Moulds with that one. 90 seconds here in the first half. This one's a quick one tonight. Baseline, Nick Moore. Great defensive coverage. Not allowing Bance much room, and Nick played the part he needed to. Took the charge. That's 2 charges we've seen Jesup take advantage of tonight. Oshner had one early on. Nick Moore with one. That's the second personal for Bance. And they will sit him down. Hesse in for Wapsie Valley. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Slow it down a little bit, but Nick Moore trying to go back to back. And Wapsie with another opportunity, and Oshner, who's in the game now, knocks it away, and it does come off of Wapsie Valley. Brendan knew right away where it was going to go. 10-second difference in the shot clock. Shot clock at 29. Ryan will slow it down. Bellis not giving him too much pressure beyond the arch. Already saw Ryan take one from maybe just a few more feet inside there early on. Gage, he'll try the big 3. Resets that shot clock. Wapsie Valley tries to save it, but foot on the line for Bellis. And Nick Moore inbound right in front of that Wapsie bench, 13.26 to go. And we've not seen, well, I guess Wapsie took one timeout early on, and, well, an extra step in the paint for Oshner. He knows what he did. He'll get back on defense. Try and prevent Wapsie Valley from getting a basket here as they go to halftime. All the way. No luck. Oshner has the rebound, but should have been in time as he got it off to Gage Wymore. And it's a 37-22 game. And you're looking at, again, advantage towards Jesup. Not really giving Wapsie Valley much catch-up room in that second quarter, outscoring them 15-7. Unofficial scoring right now, Ryan Treptow leads things for Jesup with 17. Wymore with 7, 4 for Masteller. McCone has 5. Other side of things, Greasy, I believe, with a total of 6 points. Fenton off the bench with 3. And 6 points for Bance. A couple baskets in there for Bamey, and free throw for Mould. So that's where things are sitting at right now. Halftime of Jesup and Wapsie Valley. These two will meet up again coming up on February the 4th. And Jesup still kind of eyeing to see where they can fit in. They'd like to be, I'm sure, first in that Nickel East pod. But we'll see where things can go as things progress here. We're going to step away from the headset. And we'll be back in just about 6-7 minutes right here on the Jayhawk Sports Network. All right, back on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technologies. We're set for high school basketball. Second half action, Wapsie Valley and Jesup here tonight in Jesup. This will be the first of two meetings for these Jayhawks as they get back to a full schedule here coming up this next week again. As again, they beat Union in overtime last night. Wapsie Valley, this game was rescheduled twice. Go down to Vinton Shellsburg Monday, host AP Tuesday. Go to East Marshall Friday. Go to Don Bosco on Saturday, and then come back and go to Wapsie Valley the following week on a Tuesday, a Friday night with Columbus. And busy. That's that time of year. Postseason's knocking on the door as Jesup starting out again with that lead, 37-22. Trempeteau with that lead right now of 17 total points. He had 22 last night against Union. That first shot from Jesup doesn't roll initially. Wapsie Valley going towards that south basket. Greasy looking at that attempt, but they will keep the offense rolling. And a whistle down low, and Masteller going to see his third foul, and a little frustration there. And one thing I've noticed with Parker is earlier in the season, you'd see something like that, he'd make a mistake, and then he'd come back and almost make another one. But he's matured on that front. Joe will go ahead and keep him in there, again with 3 personal fouls. That's the first one team-wise for Jesup. Vance, a little dish off to Greasy, and really trying to draw into Masteller. But Vogel will pull that rebound in. Still looking for that first score here in this second half. Ball sails underneath, right between the legs of Vance. Jump possession, Wapsie will have it. Push in, nice coverage there from Vogel, up with Greasy, consistently trying to make something happen there. Give him credit. 10 points total. Deep shot, rim no good, and whistle going to be blown, and that will be Vance's third personal. The first one for Wapsie this half, and Parker will come to the sideline, and they will go back. They'll go back to that playing 2 guards up top, put Ryan at that 3 spot. As Vogel takes that deep shot, no good. Ball's bouncing around. Wapsie, I'm sure, made some adjustments at halftime. Jesup man-to-man pressure. Looking in the paint, little force up, doesn't work for Bellis. It packs to McCone. Pax has 5 points. He scored early on in this game. A 3-pointer, and another field goal underneath, and now Oshner. He gives up some height, but he can range in when he needs to. Bamey in that corner. Up top, Vance. Attempt at 3, far side, no good. Vance, little bobble up top. Bamey comes in and he'll drop it. He saw where it was coming. Surprising enough, that's his 4th point of the game. He usually averages 18.2. Oshner hold that pivot foot, back out to Pax. He sees the open shot, drop it in there. All net. Okay, that shot will count, but there was a foul happening away from the ball, it looked like. So make some substitutions for Wapsie Valley. Bring Fenton back in, as well as Hesse. Again, Pax with that big three-point shot, total 8 points now for him. Now Oshner sees a chance. Greasy's going to prevent it. Now Bame, he's just going to take, I look like he was just going to go full speed at it. Stop short of Treptow. From the hip. Ryan just got that, he doesn't see it. He takes a second, lets the defense back off a little bit, and then he is able to drop it in. Total of 19 now for that senior. Again, he's averaged this season 21.8 points. He had 22 last night. Again, they won in overtime against Union, 62-58. And they played Monday and Friday of this past week, beating Sumner Fred 69-46. And that was quite a game coming back. Here, third quarter. Reese gets by Oshner, draws the foul. Shot doesn't go. That will be Brennan's third. Remain as we are under here in the third quarter. Had to step away. Off-site producer Anthony Baugh was checking in, and for those of you that are wondering why the camera keeps switching back and forth, that would be me trying to get things going in the Magic Suitcase. That's why Anthony does the great work he does. And you don't get to see the great work that Clark's doing if we're switching cameras all the time. Deep shot. But we're all situated now. (45-28). Wapsie Valley, they don't mind just keep chipping it away. Bamey 6 total points for him. Now Masteller get that one pickpocketed, but wow, picked up the foul in the process. Not sure that was the right angle from that official baseline, but we'll go ahead and take that. That'll be his second personal for Briggs. Tremto baseline, looking for an opening. Gage saw it, trick out to Pax. Landon had a check at it too. Now Mastel will dish into Gage, doesn't work. Landon Vogel but a half a step ahead. And they will try the three from Bamey, doesn't go. Rebound, Greasy, that one isn't there either. Masteller pulls it down cleanly. And the Jayhawks back towards that north end. Little lean in, rim. Mature play there from Masteller, 6 points. 2:05 remain, third period. And Ryan playing some conservative defense. And you got to give Ryan a lot of credit. He is not in the foul section of that scoreboard. Masteller back-to-back points. Total of 8 for him. An offensive foul going to count against the Warriors. Ryan played that up a little bit, maybe. That is the 14th foul for Wapsie Valley. We will see Landon Vogel come out, Nick Moore back in, along with Treptow, Masteller, and Gage Wymore. Ball's loose, comes out of Greasy's hands. Well, I thought Greasy had touched that one, but they were going to say coming off of Wapsie Valley. Or coming off of Jesup and Masteller. Molds, left side, another outside chance. Doesn't rock for Fenton. Walking that baseline and will stay towards the black and yellow. Lob in, and Masteller had an eye on it too, was not going to let Greasy have it. Down floor, backs to McCone, just like they're playing football. Way to convert on that from McCone. Canole, starters out there except for Landon Vogel, with Gage Wymore out there for Jesup. That's Mold's 5th point with that basket. 30 seconds remain third quarter. Nick Moore. And there's been some rough play under that hoop. Trying to get some exchanges, and Fenton, he can't make it work either. Masteller waited for it. Jesup in the bonus now. That is the 5th team foul for Wapsie Valley. And the 4th total for Greasy. Free throw in. 9 total. That in. Parker. He will come out, give him a little break. Again, he's sitting with 3 personal fouls. We'll bring him in here when they start that 4th period. Joe traditionally will bring the starters in the beginning of each quarter. Now Bamey with 1 second to go, and Nick Moore takes it away, and shot puts it down the floor. And Jesup leads 53-34. And Masteller, I would say, started the third period a little rough, playing a little more conservative with the foul situation that he's in. Jayhawks coming out the 16-12 advantage. As we head into that fourth period. All right, break out of that huddle. Wapsie Valley, look at their schedule. Next week, hosting Owine. And we'll travel down to South Hardin. That'll be Friday next week. They only have 2 games in their schedule next week. And then hosting Jesup and AP the following on a Tuesday, Thursday schedule. And then traveling to Hudson on Friday. So I got a busy one coming up the week after. Now Treptow, beeline to the hoop. Tried to set it in there. Got 21, he had 22 last night. Back, bring that ball up the floor. No look to Masteller and a little misstep. Back out to Nick. They're going to keep feeding to Masteller, and he keeps taking advantage of it. He has capitalized on it, 12 points total. Whistle in the paint, and that, I believe, against Nick Moore. That will be Nick's first personal foul. That's the first one of the quarter for the Jayhawks. Baseline, Bamey has that. Roll right over. Nick had a touch on it. Masteller finds it. We've seen some adjustments in this game as Ryan continues to build his point total. When we saw Gage Wymore come in, putting Paxton at that 2 spot, Ryan down at the 3, letting Ryan try and get open. Good Masteller with 3 personals, along with Vogel. Actually, make that 4 personal for Masteller. We'll see how far Joe wants to ride this. Not much further, as Brendan Oshner is going to make his way in. Save him if you need him. Oshner calling over Vogel. Once they'll bring that ball, gets across midcourt. Brennan has really stepped up play here. Second part of this season. He's got a fair number of minutes to get that practice in and finding the role he plays for Smines. A little push in from Treptow, and he's going to get held up in the paint with a foul. That'll be the first personal against Wapsie Valley. Second one will count against Bellis. Treptow, there's Nick Moore with it. Season opening in the lane. Was looking for an outlet, decides to take his own, and Oshner is going to get collapsed on. But that's going to be a personal foul. Jesup gets that ball back, and that's the 5th personal against Bance, and he will foul out as he comes to the bench. Fenton comes in. That just happened all of a sudden, how many fouls that Bance had chalked up. Vogel will lean in to Treptow, a little 4-footer. He's going to wrap my score sheet here in a minute. He's at 25. Deep one from Bamey, no good. Treptow appears to slow it a little bit, but we'll jump it 9 foot out. It's a little hanging shot. pretty to watch. Tries to duck under on Ryan Treptow, and Ryan just kind of shook his head of, is there travel in there? Well, officials didn't see it. It's 8 total for him. Actually, for Bamey, 13. Let me stand correctly. Let's update that. 13 points. And now Treptow on his own. He sees the opening. He goes for it. Now he's wrapping on my score page to 27 total. Greasy still in the game for Wapsie Valley. He's got 12 total. Bamey's got 13. Now they're marching a little bit as Olds goes to 7 on that last basket made. Between the legs, Vogel into Oshner, and he finds Treptow, who maybe should have got the foul called, but officials will let it go. 29 total for Ryan. .430 remaining in the game, and again, we see Oshner. That's his second time he's pulled off, drawn the charge. And we'll see some exchanges here with Oshner coming to the sideline along with Nick Moore, and his teammates giving some fists down there for his defensive play. And I don't know if there's an Academy Award in there, but Max McCone unable to get that ball to go through on that fast break opportunity. And a block by Ryan. Now Pax, a little hop and a skip and a jump, gets that one in this time. Makes up for it. 12 total for another senior on this floor. 7 total seniors on this Jesup squad. Corner from Hesse. He's finally in the scorebook. 67-44, Wapsie Valley trailing. Pax again with a fast break. That one doesn't go. Masteller misses it. Second, third, fourth chance points don't work. Bamey will try another 3. He's got that shot down. 16 total for him. He had a light first half. And Joe wants a timeout. 20-point margin for Joe Smines, leading longtime coach Marty McCowan. Again, they came in tonight on the season at 8-6, 1-4 in conference play. Losses this season: lost by 33 to Union, lost by 12 to Denver, 10 to Sumner Fred before the holidays. Gladbrook Rhinebeck got him by 23 just after Christmas. But a 11-point loss to Union back on the 17th, and losing to Sumner Fred last night, 56-46. As I said, they will host O-Line next week, and they've got South Hardin, Jayhawks again, AP, Hudson, and Grundy Center when they close out the regular season on February the 10th. Three-minute mark. Officials a little more loose, I feel, here in this fourth quarter than they were earlier in the game. 3 seconds of that shot clock. Give it to Pax. Back of the rim, no good. Gage Wymore pulls down that rebound. Resets the clock. Reinl peels some time off of it. Give it back to Gage. And now Treptow. Find Landon for a corner shot. He was ready for that one, and Joe would like a timeout. We're going to see some substitutions. Maybe JV mixture of players coming in. Peyton Cameron making his way out there along with Abe Sullivan. Braylon Seahawks, Brennan Woodward, all on that floor right now. They won at the JV squad tonight, 54-41. Seahawks with an outside shot, then give that one in there. Wow. Brennan Woodward, he was open. Hardy has exchanged out some of his players as well. There's Sullivan. Back out. Guess also out there is Jackson Andreessen. Remain in this game. Wapsie Valley with Hesse. Take a shot, but will get the foul. And that one's going to go against Peyton Cameron. Dan Clayberg making his way in. Abe Sullivan will sit out. Get 1:09 to go. Deep shot from Fenton. That one, deep three, counts in. 73-50. Under a minute now. Back in. Dan inside the lane. Back out to Andreessen. Woodward looking at another three. Can he get it in there? No, not this time. And Wapsie Valley back the other way with Fenton. Corner shot, Hessel, he did that earlier tonight, or Hesse did that earlier tonight, does it again. He's got 6 total. Shot clock is off, 27 seconds. Peyton Cameron, he's going to try a deep three, no good. Pull in for Wapsie Valley, Tyler Shore in the game. Also Weston Shares, guarded up by Andreessen. Deep shot again, that one no good from Fenton. And down the floor with 6 seconds to go. Andreessen, little push into Clayberg. That one's going to get blocked out of bounds. And 1 second remain on the clock, and Jesup will have it. And Jesup will end it with a 73-53 win as Woodward takes one at the buzzer. And that is the ball game. Give credit to Jesup tonight. JV boys win 54-41. Varsity wins 73-53. And leading scorer overall, Ryan Treptow, 29 total points, 12 for Masteller. McCone in there with a dozen as well. Moore had 4, 7 for Wymore. Woodward had 3. Leading was Bamey. He was light early on, but ends up with 16 for Wapsie. Greasy with 12. But it was a game of challenges when you looked at what we were looking at as far as foul trouble with Jesup. Wapsie did end up having one player that did go out, did foul out, and that was Vance. Again, final score tonight, Jesup boys win 73-53. Our next broadcast coming up on Tuesday. Boy-girl doubleheader, last doubleheader of the season as Aplington Parkersburg makes her way here to the South Gym. For Eric Clark, our on-site, or actually I'm going to say off-site producer Anthony Boggs, I know he's watching, and camera operator Eric Clark, I'm Nate Clayberg. Watch this entire event again on replay. Check it out on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Music courtesy of bensound.com. Go Jayhawks, and good night.